on this call,
Yeah,
you're able to experience it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, sometimes I have to sort of talk myself into it. Sometimes, like I don't know. Like the other day, I was kind of a bit. I woke up and I was kind of stressed about money because I'm unemployed, and it was like in my mind, it was like, well, okay, if I was lying in bed, it was first thing in the morning, and I was thinking, well, okay, but whatever your circumstance, the consciousness behind it that experiences it is exactly the same. It doesn't make a difference what the circumstances are, and normally that can just sort of allow me to let go of it, but I couldn't, and I was having to kind of talk myself through it, saying, like it's just a temporary experience. It's not who you are, it's not what you are, and I had to kind of talk myself into giving myself permission to kind of let go.
Hmm.
Some of yeah, but then I don't know, like
I'll show
like
you.
now,
I'll show you an easier way than that, because by talking yourself uh, out of it, it's like it's hard. You can't talk yourself out of it,
no,
right? So with this, waking up and then okay, there's anxiety and worry about the money, right? You would say, like in a nutshell, is anxiety,
yeah,
worry. Um, so there's an awareness, just keeping it really simple. There's an awareness of anxiety. Yeah.
yeah,
So that's what you just notice. So there's an awareness of anxiety. But then just check for yourself that which is aware, is it anxious? Check right now.
no,
No. Bang, you're out of it, right? You're free from the anxiety. In that experience of checking with the awareness, there's a freedom from that anxiety. So that is way more effective than trying to talk yourself out of it. And then even trying to refer to like a teaching or something like, well, the consciousness is this and this, and this is only a temporary experience, but the consciousness is always, that's still kind of like, it's like rationalization and like intellectualizing it. Go to the direct experience. What I just showed you is the direct experience. You go directly to yourself and realize that what I essentially am is not anxious. And that's what's liberating, is it's the direct experience of yourself is liberating, not knowing about yourself, it's knowing yourself, right? That's where the mind will kind of come back and get into like all of this kind of intellectualizing.
mm,
But it's just so simple, as just experience yourself. And in experiencing yourself, there's a that anxiety just drops. Like right now, is there anything that you say, like any sort of worry, anxiety, or fear, or sadness, or anything like this?
no, not since I've been on this call.
No? Okay.
No,
Because you're experiencing yourself in that
yeah, yeah,
stillness, that silence. As I said, it seems like you're tuning in. It's just another way of saying it seems like you're experiencing yourself pretty good. You're enjoying it. So you see all that type of, you know, sadness, depression, anger, jealousy, anxiety, worry, fear just drops, right? So when you are experiencing that, just simply come back to the experience of yourself. But what I'm showing you is, don't think your way back. You can't think your way back. More of that thinking just keeps you in that worry, that anxiety. So, and this is, it's so simple and so powerful, that whatever the experience is, there's the sadness, or there's like the anxiousness, is just, okay, well, there's, just notice that there's awareness of that. And then just, it's okay, there's awareness of whatever it is. Okay, but the awareness itself, is it that? Is the awareness sad? No. Is the awareness anxious? No. Is the awareness fearful? No. Is the awareness depressed? No. And by asking that question or checking to see, that's just another way that I'm getting you to just check with yourself, to experience yourself. And it takes you out of that mind identification, because at the time of experiencing that anxiety about money, or that fear of money, or that worry of money, at that time you are identified as like a limited self, a separate self. You're identified as a person. So then this just simple, it's literally just very simple but very powerful. It stops that identification, because the experience of yourself is without identity. There's no identity. And over, more frequently, I'm trying to say, is you just find that there's less of that identification, and there's less of a need to come back to yourself, sort of say. But in this instance, how you're reporting it is just try this, I gotta say it like this, try this method instead of trying to talk yourself out of it. Can you see how this approach is it's more simple, it's clean, it's more effective? Yeah. So there you go. So just see it as, well, here's a tip. I'm saying try this instead, and then you'll just see it's more effective. It just gets the job done just like that.
Yeah.
It just cuts through it. That's why I said, like, it's the simple stuff that just cuts. It's the simple stuff that's powerful. Right. And it's always coming back to just, your direct experience. Yeah. But this is good. Do we have one more question, anyone?
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
You're welcome.